Ah, Maryland. Beauty, sunshine, and lots of beautiful beaches. Most of America doesn't know how truly special the Old Line State really is. While lots of places in Maryland are truly fabulous, there's also cities here that outright suck. The worst parts of Maryland. You know them when you see them. They're the parts of Maryland where you don't want to go, if you can help it. The goal today is to highlight the cities in Maryland that are the worst of them all. How do we do it? We measure the things most bad cities have. You know, where people are broke, where lots of people don't have a job, and where crime is sky high. We even measure the public school education levels. Let's get started.
Shall we begin?
Our first stop on our unfavorable journey through Maryland starts in Dundalk, a little community that shares a border with Baltimore. This little place has had its share of hard workers, but for the most part, since manufacturing's left, it's a crummy place to live. Home values here are the 7th lowest in Maryland, and the unemployment rate is just outside the top 10. On a positive note, if you like TV shows like The Wire or Shameless, Dundalk would be fabulous. Northeast of Baltimore along I-95 is the community of Middle River, Maryland. You know when you get there and you see a car up on blocks. Years of slum landlords allowing anyone to rent their homes, such as drug dealers, junkies, and ex-cons, has given Middle River a black eye. Income levels are in the bottom 10%, and crime is in the top 20% in the state. Just outside the Beltway is the community of Cockeysville, Maryland, the 8th worst place to live in the state. Everything about Cockeysville is below average except the home prices, meaning high unemployment, low income levels, below average schools, and high crime. So it sounds like you're overpaying to live in Cockeysville. What's some good news about Cockeysville? Well, it looks like there's more heroin use in Baltimore County than just about anywhere else in the region, so you can make some extra money on the weekends if you wanted. Just be sure to save some for your friends in Baltimore City. They're always ready to buy. Continuing our worst tour of Maryland, we come to Ocean City. Sure, it's a great place for out-of-towners, but would you want to live there? Did you know Ocean City has the highest property crime rate in the state? It's true. Tourists see fun here, but Ocean City is an endless string of high-rises, chintzy boardwalk stuff, tacky motels, and outdated attractions. Plus, as you know, the traffic in and around Ocean City can be a tedious, teeth-clenching experience, especially between Memorial Day and Labor Day. Yuck. What's the upside to Ocean City? It's close? If you took your beat-up car north of Baltimore, before it even overheated, you'd come to Edgewood, and you'd be scared. Unfortunately, when Baltimore knocked down some Section 8 housing, places like Edgewater Village Apartments welcomed many Section 8 vouchers. Crime here is much higher than average, and home values are some of the lowest in the state as a result. What's good about Edgewood? Well, for entertainment options, we have to mention that there are several Redbox rental machines in town, where you can check out all the latest movies. Hey, yo! This video is brought to you in part by Clippers on Martin Luther King Boulevard in West Baltimore. Come on and get your hair done. They do it tight and right. That's Clippers on MLK. G. We built this city, and now it sucks. Welcome to Hagerstown, the 5th worst place to live in Maryland. What makes H-Town such a lousy place to live? Well, the job scene's bad. Not only are more than 7% of folks out of work here, but income levels and home prices are both in the bottom 10 in Maryland.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Not here. Hagerstown actually has one of the least number of sunny days in the state, too. What's positive about living here? Well, the people in Hagerstown make more money than the people in Frostburg, so they can brag about that if they want to. Way up along I-68 near the West Virginia border is the city of Cumberland. Sure, it's beautiful up there, but Cumberland has real issues with a lot of folks out of work and some very poor souls. And the crime here is frustratingly high, too. Sure, lots of the crimes here are drunken bar fights, but a crime is a crime. In addition, Cumberland residents have a 1 in 15 chance of being robbed every year, so it sounds like if you don't lock something up at night, it'll be gone by morning. Way out on the eastern shore is the largest city in the region, Salisbury. While most Marylanders know Salisbury is home to a popular zoo, folks in Wicomico County know it for what it really is: crummy. More than 8% of residents here are out of work, which is the second highest rate in Maryland. Additionally, income levels and home values are both in the bottom 10, and crime is in the top 10. On the bright side, the schools are well funded, so that's good news. And high schools from Salisbury have won 5 state basketball titles, so that's great. If you were somehow motivated to drive to Delaware, the last place you'd come to would be Elkton, Maryland. You just might want to keep driving. In Elkton, crime is the 6th worst in the state, according to FBI reports, where you have a 1 in 80 chance of being the victim of a violent crime every year. So it sounds like if you don't watch your back in certain parts of Elkton, you're gonna have a bad time. Additionally, the public schools are the 4th least funded in the state. What's positive about Elkton? They're one of the only places to have a tumbleweave sighting in the entire eastern shore. Where's the worst city in Maryland? That would be Baltimore, hands down. Baltimore has the second lowest home values, the fifth highest unemployment rate, and last year there was just about a murder every single day. If you wear the wrong hat in the wrong place in Baltimore, you're gonna get iced, so you better play it safe if you want to stay out of trouble. When you're in some of the worst Maryland communities, some parts might be hard to tell apart, but you can tell who's from Baltimore though. They're the ones with the 40, the pistol, the beat up car, and a pit bull. Other signs you're from Baltimore? The local subway's behind glass, they lock up the tide at your Walmart, and there's a DNA testing truck on your block. If you don't live in Baltimore or any of the other Maryland cities we mentioned, you don't have it too badly. Congratulations.